Hello everyone, and welcome to a retro game review. Today, we will be looking at the game Impact Racing, the PlayStation 1 version. This is a racing shooting game, almost like if Twisted Metal had a race track. This game was released in 1996 by Funkin and Acclaim Entertainment. We are going to go over the gameplay, graphics, performance, sound, and the overall story. We start off by selecting our vehicle and entering our name. We can choose between several different vehicles, each faster than the last, but having less armor. Let's start by looking at the controls. You can map each button from the settings, which is really useful. The main goal is to reach the finish line before the timer runs out. You use the directional buttons to move, which can be tricky. You have to tap to turn lightly, and you will almost always hit a wall. But when you start getting familiar with the controls, you'll find that shooting down enemies can be a lot of fun. Each time you destroy an enemy, they will drop a pickup. It will be random between weapons and health. Your two main weapons are your lasers and landmines. Your lasers shoot directly in front of you, and your landmines stay directly behind you. The map at the top right shows where the other racers are in reference to you, helping you leave mines in the best spots. This game plays at 30 FPS, of course, but it still looks really well for its age. There are only 4 or 5 stages, but each one looks and feels unique. My personal favorite is the Galaxy track. I think that they did an amazing job with the background scenery. I also thought the city stage was well designed, as all the buildings were really detailed to be a racing game nearly 30 years old now. There is not much to say about the soundtrack. You can barely hear the music over the roar of the engines, and all the shooting and chaos happening on screen. Most tracks have an electronic dance party beat that I personally am not the biggest fan of. Let's move on to performance. This game is tough, even on its easiest difficulty. The main goal is to race 4 laps before the timer runs out, which is easier said than done. You can get time extensions from destroying enemies, if you can manage to get it and not miss them, that is. The controls are simple yet tricky. I already mentioned turning is mainly just trying to tap the directional buttons in rhythm. This can be especially tricky when the enemies keep dropping landmines everywhere. They must have an unlimited supply, because they never stop. You can shoot to destroy the landmines, so you'll normally find yourself just shooting through the entire race. You only have single player and 2 player options. In single player, there are 13 races in total. A few of the maps repeat, and all the enemies start using more weapons in the later stages. If you manage to get a certain number of kills, you get to go to a bonus stage. In the bonus stage, you have to destroy a certain number of enemies before the timer runs out, in order to unlock the next weapon upgrade. You also unlock passwords you can use after beating the bonus stages. If you manage to beat all 13 stages, you unlock special reward codes. Overall, this is a pretty fun game. In my opinion, it is one of the better racing games for the PlayStation 1, which says a lot, considering the year it was released. I really enjoyed playing it, and I definitely would again. If you're looking for some arcade racing shooting action, you might want to give this one a try. You can also watch my gameplay by clicking the top right of the video. I really hope that you enjoyed the video, and as always, thank you very much for watching.